Hey guys, it's Tara, Monster High Love Me, and in today's video we're just going to be talking about all the new photos of the new 2022 Monster High dolls, so let's just get into it. Real quick, I did make a TikTok talking about the disgusting comments people were saying about 𝗬𝘀𝘀𝗁's new body type, and I just really wanted to make it clear here that I do not stand for body shaming of any kind, so if I see any fatphobic comments, body shaming, you will be blocked. I'm sorry, I do not have any tolerance for that. It's 2022. All bodies are beautiful, so let's just get on with the rest of the dolls. So if you didn't know, Frankie, Cleo, Claudine, and 𝗬𝘀𝘀𝘁 were listed on eBay by a seller in New York who had 2 to 5 of each doll. So majority of these dolls have been found in Canada, and New York is right by the border, so they could have just hopped the border into Canada, or the dolls could be already in America. And to make it clear, we still do not have an official release date. I've been stalking Monster High's Instagram waiting for them to make an announcement. It seems they should have by now because so many people are already getting the dolls from stores who put them out early. My guess is the announcement should be happening within the next couple of weeks. Oh, also thing to mention, none of these listings are active. They all sold out within a few minutes. As always, I do recommend never buying from a scalper and supporting them. But if you can't wait, I understand. Some other sellers will probably find the dolls and post them on eBay any minute now. And now what's crazy is that Garrett Sanders, the creator of Monster High, was able to snag a Claudine from eBay. And what's even crazier is that his twin brother Darren also was able to snag a Cleo. Thanks to them, they have been taking lots of photos for us Monster High fans, so let's just go through them. First, there is this user who also got the Claudine doll off of eBay. They've been pretty vocal about the hair quality on these dolls not being good. Now, I'm going to be 1000% honest. I've never rerouted a doll, which is what they are planning on doing, but I'm not very well versed on the different types of doll hair. From what I've gathered, this seems to be poly hair. And from what everyone is saying on Twitter, I guess that is the worst kind of hair or the lowest quality of hair. So yeah, that kind of sucks to hear. Obviously, I don't have the doll in front of me, so I can't give like a first-hand experience. We only have other people who got the dolls early. For now, I will trust their judgment until I see someone saying otherwise. Out of all social media, Twitter was really the only place that I saw full-on wholeheartedly supporting the reboot. However, since these photos came out, it seems like a lot of people are no longer liking these dolls. And I'm actually surprised because a lot of these people were like die-hard G3 fans, and I'm not talking about the people in the comment section specifically. I did cross out their usernames just for privacy, just in case if they didn't want to be in my video. So what changed? Well, the dolls that we saw on the Coffin Bean playset are definitely a little bit different than the dolls that we're actually going to get, and this is pretty common, you know, for photo shoots like this. They normally have like hand-painted prototypes or things that look a lot better than what you're actually gonna get. I'm actually curious to know, has your opinion changed about these dolls now that more photos are coming out? Personally, my opinion hasn't changed. I always knew from the get-go that these dolls probably weren't going to be my cup of tea because they were kind of making them more vibrant and colorful and for younger kids, which is kind of like the opposite of what I really liked about Monster High, that it was more dark, it pushed the boundaries. There was really nothing like that in stores, and now they're more going like the Rainbow High route, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, they're obviously doing what's trending right now, and I mean, for a business who wants to make money, I guess, you know, that's what you should do. When we look at comparisons from the OG dolls to the new dolls, I think they kind of look like middle school versions, and then the original kind of look like high school versions, even though, you know, both are supposed to be taking place in high school. And I've done many polls on my Instagram, and you know, the obvious result, overwhelming majority likes the OG better, which, you know, isn't surprising. I think it is really hard to like something new when you grew up with the original, so I really don't blame people for not liking this new reboot, and it is directed towards younger kids anyways, not for the OG fans. I have seen a lot more positivity around Cleo de Nile and how she looks more of her culture, her ethnicity, so that's a positive. Here's another comparison from 2022 Cleo de Nile to 2010 Cleo de Nile, and something that I was actually really shocked by is that this new Cleo has really long hair. And I know when I was a kid, I loved dolls like 𝗂𝘁 and 𝗬𝗿 because they had long hair, so I have a feeling the new kiddos are gonna love playing with this doll's hair. Something interesting about Cleo is they actually have wraps molded onto their skin. Now I think this is a cool concept, but it kind of looks like she has like burns on her skin. I don't know, it kind of looks weird, but she has long sleeves, so the clothes cover her arms anyways. I actually think Cleo looks pretty cool dressed up in all of her accessories. We also see close-ups of her accessories like her jacket, her clothes, her boots. The only thing that I think kind of looks off is her makeup palette. But other than that, I think Cleo looks pretty good. We see comparisons from Claudine to Cleo, and we even see comparisons of them undressed so we can see their body types. So it looks like Claudine has a similar body type to the OG style, maybe just like a tad bit thicker. And Cleo seems to have the same body type as 𝗬𝗁, except, you know, 𝗬𝗁 is definitely a lot shorter. We also see Claudine and Cleo are about the same height, so we know 𝗬𝗁 is the shortest, Cleo and Claudine are at the same height, Frankie is the tallest, and we have no idea about Laguna. I'm guessing maybe she'll be around the same height as Cleo and Claudine. She definitely wouldn't be the shortest, and I don't know if she would be the tallest. Speaking of Laguna, we have only seen this leak of her box, which is a prototype, and we've only seen her in the Coffin Bean playset, and we know they're not gonna look the same as they did in the Coffin Bean playset, so it's like a waiting game of when Laguna is going to be revealed. So I wanted to go over something about Frankie Stein and what a lot of people, especially on Twitter, are fuming over, and that is the eyebrow piercing. It's not the fact that they have an eyebrow piercing, it's just the fact that it's printed on. So we know in OG Monster High, Holt Hyde had a piercing on his doll, and Jackson Jekyll had an eyebrow piercing in every single doll that he had. So it is kind of disappointing that Frankie's doll doesn't have a physical piercing because the printed on one looks kind of weird. My suspicion as to why they did this is because these dolls are 4 and up. The eyebrow piercing is very, very tiny, so maybe they're worried that a kid would try and like choke on it or something. I have no idea. As I'm editing this video, we have our first ever review for the 2022 G3 dolls. This YouTuber is 𝗬𝗁, and she was one of the people who purchased 𝗬𝗁 on eBay. And honestly, looking at this review, I'm kind of changing my opinion like mid-recording on this doll. I am actually really excited to get her and review her for you guys as well. And yeah, I can't believe I'm changing my opinion while recording, but she actually looks pretty good when you hold her up to like the old 𝗬𝗁s, and I'm like really excited. Anyways, that is where today's video ends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any day now, or even any minute now, we should be seeing Laguna Blue, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll make a whole video on that, probably just do it in like the community tab on YouTube, make a TikTok or post on Instagram. Y'all know the drill. So without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video.